this up if you tried. Literally 24 hours after announcing that Carson Wentz needs foot surgery and will be out 5 to 12 weeks, Colts head coach Frank Reich announced that all-star guard Quenton Nelson also needs foot surgery, and he's out 5 to 12 weeks. Unreal. Heck, I thought that Wentz was going to get back to his MVP form, and losing Quenton Nelson is a bigger deal than losing Carson Wentz. Quenton Nelson is the best offensive guard in football. He's pound for pound the best offensive lineman in pro football as well. It's a killer. And on the heels of the Wentz news, you feel like it's all crashing down on the Indianapolis Colts before it even gets started. Part of the reason why I thought Wentz was going to dominate was he was playing behind Nelson in the Colts offensive line. Wentz was primed to have a monster year, get back to 2017 MVP form when he was with Frank Reich in Philly. Oh, he was going to get his mojo back. This after being the worst starting quarterback in the league last year. Indy just can't survive this. Season's over. The schedule to start the season was ultra difficult, even with Wentz and Nelson. Look at those first 5 games. It's very realistic. They're going to go 0-5. The Colts with Wentz and Nelson were a Super Bowl caliber team. Now with Wentz and Nelson out, we're talking about a distant second place behind Tennessee and fighting for an AFC wild card, even with a defense that I love. I think the Colts' strategy here of taking a breath, seeing what Jacob Eason can do, sense for the moment. Look, I would see if Marcus Mariota or Teddy Bridgewater or Gardner Minshew is available, but repeat after me. Never Nick Foles. Never, ever, ever. Foles campaigned to be traded from Chicago to Indy yesterday because why not? He's the third-string quarterback in Chicago. Here's the dirty little secret about Nick Foles. He stinks. He's terrible. 2017 happened. Awesome. Philly fans will never give it back. But Foles was awful before and he's been awful since. Ask the Jags fans or the Bears fans. And you cannot mess around with Carson Wentz's mind like that. Trading for Nick Foles cannot, will not, should not be an option in Indianapolis. I hope whoever has the Colts voodoo doll stops poking, because the first week of August has been a season killer for Indy. Cowboys head coach Mike McCarthy was fantastic on my SiriusXM radio show this morning, and Cowboys fans should be encouraged by what McCarthy said about the severity, or specifically lack thereof, when it comes to Dak Prescott's shoulder. It's not a big deal, and Dallas won't let it become a big deal. They're being smart in late July, early August. The shoulder barks early in camp, and Dak doesn't practice, and he's not going to play, according to McCarthy on my SiriusXM radio show, not going to play in the Hall of Fame game on Thursday. McCarthy stressed they simply want to pump the brakes and make sure that Dak, a workaholic, doesn't do too much. They don't want him to do too much too fast, especially after the ankle surgery last year. McCarthy stressed that if this was the regular season, it would be a totally different topic for conversation. It's all about having Dak long-term for what is going to be an MVP caliber season. This season, in my opinion, is going to be special. Dallas is going to win the division going away. Dallas is going to win a playoff game or two. Mike McCarthy's first year in Dallas during a pandemic was a mess, but don't lose sight of how great he was in Green Bay and why he's the right guy to lead this team and this offense to new heights. McCarthy raved about the camp that my guy CeeDee Lamb was having, and I think CeeDee Lamb, and so does McCarthy, can have a monster season. And he loves what Ezekiel Elliott has brought to the table this summer, mentally and physically. McCarthy sounded great when we spoke. He's fired up about the offensive weapons. He's fired up about new defensive coordinator Dan Quinn and what first-round pick Micah Parsons is doing in practice. McCarthy's worry level is 0 on Dak. So that's my worry level as well. This is going to be a fantastic year for Mike McCarthy and the 2021 Dallas Cowboys. Love this from Aaron Rodgers on the NFL Network talking to his old friend James Jones. If the last 7 days have shown us anything, it is very possible for Aaron Rodgers to be all in for the 2021 season and all out the second the campaign ends. Rodgers, of course, can function that way. The retirement talk, he said it right there, he said it last week, it was beyond real. Vegas took the win total off the board before training camp. Tight end Mercedes Lewis said yesterday he was truly worried, and he loves Aaron Rodgers. He didn't think Rodgers was ever going to play again. But Rodgers won as always. The Packers caved because they had to. Because, as we've been saying, Jordan Love can't play. And if he could, there would have been a different resolution. Now, we were 100% wrong about Rodgers not showing up last week. But we were right about everything that we said literally verbatim all offseason. Rodgers' epic Wednesday press conference was like he was reading from Any Given Time to Schein script on the subject from this offseason, with our guy Vin running Rodgers' teleprompter, just like Vin does for us. It's clear how much Rodgers rightly loathes Brian Gutekunst and Mark Murphy for the Jordan Love pick, for how they didn't give him any input, which is unfathomable, for how they've treated Packers veterans. So Brian Gutekunst brought in Randall Cobb for Aaron Rodgers, and he even said this was Aaron's move. Like, you know, the GM has ever done anything for Aaron Rodgers at the wide receiver position. And most especially, and this is the big key here in addition to Randall Cobb, the Packers will not be able to go after Aaron Rodgers' money after this season. So Rodgers is going to dominate, and they take that Mark Murphy, Brian Gutekunst tour is going to be real and spectacular. He's going to play at an MVP level once again, as always, and carry the Packers towards a Super Bowl run that's going to fall short because of roster shortcomings. So in other words, business as usual for the most talented quarterback to ever play. Packers fans have to be fired up that Rodgers is back and locked and loaded for 2021. Better enjoy it one final time. And how about the Lakers? I'm obsessed with what the Lakers did in free agency. This is bar none the best team in the NBA. These moves to support their new big three were perfect. Dwight Howard, look, they missed his toughness last year. Crazy, but it's true. Ariza won with Kobe and Paul Gasol with the Lakers in 2009. Still has a lot of gas left in the tank. Wayne Ellington can flat out shoot from three. Same with Bazemore. Those are the four moves made last night. And then how about my guy, Carmelo Anthony? Melo's going to win a ring. I'm so happy for him. Proved in Portland last year that the former Syracuse legend still has a lot of gas left in the tank. He's going to play with LeBron. That's been his dream. Malik Monk? Are you kidding me? Shot 40% from three last year. 1 year under $2 million. My goodness, Rob Pelinka, take a bow. The LA Lakers are going to win a championship. You know that I think that the Lakers have the best big three, bar none, in the NBA. Better than Brooklyn. I think the Russell Westbrook deal was unbelievable. Russell Westbrook is the ultimate superstar and Energizer Bunny. Look at those averages. Triple-double. This is who he is. This is what he does. He's also going to kick derriere and take names and make sure the Lakers beat out the Utah Jazz, who bring back Mike Conley, beat out Chris Paul and the Phoenix Suns, and Paul goes back to Phoenix. They're going to get that one seed because Westbrook's going to make sure, on a random Tuesday in Memphis, they play to win every single night. This is great in terms of LeBron. He's going to be energized. Anthony Davis, who's the straw that stirs the drink on the team, he is a dominant big man who can do it all. He'll be healthy. I'm so happy for Russ, one of my favorite players in the NBA. LA kid, went to UCLA. Lakers are going to win a title. Melo's going to win a title. Russ is going to win a title. Rob Pelinka, my goodness, sensational job. Got to get this off my chest. Watch out for the Chicago Bulls. A sign and trade to get DeMar DeRozan today? Picking up Lonzo Ball yesterday? Alex Caruso yesterday? Wow. Watch out for the Chicago Bulls. DeMar DeRozan can flat out play. He's an unbelievable person, team-oriented, great guy. He's going to help Billy Donovan's club. Listen, Lonzo Ball, I love Lonzo. 4 years, $85 million. That's a great contract. Look, Caruso got overpaid. Caruso's a great glue guy. He's a really good shooter, an excellent defender. I love what the Chicago Bulls are doing to add to their great young core and nucleus. The Chicago Bulls are headed in the right direction. Love their offseason, and they're definitely going to make the playoffs this upcoming season. Got to get this off my chest. Kyle Lowry is headed to the Miami Heat in a sign and trade, and it's perfect. We predicted this was going to happen, and listen, this takes Miami to the next level. What does the next level mean? Right now, as we speak, Brooklyn's the best team in the East, followed by Milwaukee. Yes, that's the order. And I think that Miami is number 3. When you have this as your starting 5, and I love Lowry. I know he's getting up there in age, but he's got a lot of gas left in the tank. Lowry and Jimmy Butler, plus they signed P.J. Tucker, plus Bam. I mean, they got a lot of dogs on that team. A lot of cats who are going to have a do-everything attitude. Part of that Heat culture, going to fit in brilliantly under Spoelstra, under Riley. Love Kyle Lowry. Look, he's always going to be Mr. Raptor, and I know Raptors fans are emotional and they're sad, but listen, he'll have his jersey retired. Drake was giving him all sorts of praise on Instagram yesterday. He will always be celebrated as a winner, as someone who embraced life in Toronto. But this is a great move for Lowry, great move for the Miami Heat. Got to get this off my chest. Steph Curry has reportedly agreed to a 4-year, $215 million extension with the Golden State Warriors. Steph Curry worth every single penny. He's also, this is his second contract extension, over $200 million. He's the safest best bet in the NBA. He takes care of his body. He's the most dominant, prolific outside shooter in the history of the league. I mean, I'd make the case that what he did last year in the regular season, that was the best regular season Steph Curry's had in his majestic career. And over the course of this extension, Steph Curry with Klay Thompson, with Draymond Green, with the great Steve Kerr, with a great Warriors draft, I think Steph will win another championship. I got to get this off my chest. I really dig what my Knicks did in free agency. I'm not going to say greats. I'm going to say solid. I'm going to say Evan Fournier can flat out shoot. And you know what the Knicks needed? Someone who can flat out shoot. Remember, he played in Orlando for Steve Clifford, whose best friend is Tom Thibodeau. So I don't know what people were expecting, but they're going to run it back with D. Rose, with Burks, with Noel. And look, 4 years, $78 million is a ton of cash. He fills a major area of need. I love the Houston guard that they picked in the NBA draft, Quenton Grimes. I thought that was an excellent selection. Look, the Knicks overachieved last year. The culture is strong. Tibbs is phenomenal, and they're still going to be in position to get Damian Lillard if he demands a deal. The Knicks will be Damian Lillard's destination. I love what the Knicks are doing. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and don't forget to hit the bell for more videos.